Welcome to a new episode of our podcast series, Innovate and Inspire. I'm here to introduce my new guest, Gabriele Klett-Roettcher from Basel. She's not only a key leader, but she's a powerhouse of transformation, innovation, and strategy. This is a very special episode of this time because we are celebrating an incredible moment of my guest, Gabriele. She completes 20 years in Syngenta in 2025, and she is a part of finance operations from 20 years where she has faced finance so closely that she has seen finance evolving. She is always on the forefront of making the future of finance operations. So here I welcome you, Gabriele, on the board. Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks a lot, Palak. Really exciting, and thanks for the nice introduction.
So in this podcast, we will do a deep dive of in the world of finance transformation. And with that, I will ask and have a constant dialogue with you, Gabriele. How does a day look like in your life when we talk about finance transformation?
So there is not one day equal to the next one. And I think a lot of change happens every day. My day is full of meetings, of course.
Yes.
That is for sure one part of it. I meet with many people all over the world for project reviews, for validating whether there are things that we have to take up in terms of managing risk or managing issues. So it's usually hopping from one meeting to another, hopping from one region to another, hopping from one topic to another to resolve.
And I think from a finance transformation world, Gabriele, it's not only the one project or one initiative we're handling.
Exactly.
It's a book of work which we handle. So do you want to talk about any fresh initiative which is happening in Syngenta, which is like a biggest transformation? Anything which you want to talk about that is challenging right now, which is very current and fresh in Syngenta?
So absolutely, one of the biggest transformation that we are on is our S4 roadmap. So we are transforming our landscapes now to the S4 world, and this is what we call CP Core as a beginning. Is a bigger roadmap for the next few years. But with CP Core, we are laying the baseline for the future. And it's a huge transformation involving all of the regions, changing all our finance data model. We are taking a lot of care about data, which is important for our future. And it's a super exciting journey we are all on for the next, hopefully, X months we will complete. So that's exciting.
And I think from a finance transformation areas, Gabriele, these are the four things which I really feel like, business, data, technology, and our finance processes. These are the important things which make a finance transformation successful. And as you also said, this could be laying the foundation for the future. But can we just focus a little bit on what is future upcoming for finance operations for our audience, that what you are marking as a finance transformation for finance operations world, what is in your vision, anything which you have laid down for the finance operations teams and the audiences, anything you want to talk about?
Yeah. I think I'm saying something that is in the heart of everyone now. So, of course, AI will change a lot the ways how we work. And therefore, I believe the transformation that I was talking about, like CP Core, is really the baseline of what that will help us to drive the AI agenda in the future. A key part of that is data. So we need, finance is transforming more and more into creating insights, helping on analytics, adding value in that, and as part of finance operations we are moving to that. So data is a core component also of that project, but also I think process harmonization is still used to be always part of finance operations activities and is still at the core of our businesses, which will help us for the AI future in the finance operation world.
No, I think so much excitement to hear the artificial intelligence we bring to finance operations world, alongside data and process as well. So anything which you want to talk about from an AI governance, AI platforms, like anything which you have prioritized, or it is just in the phase of building up for
So
finance?
we are currently looking into our AI strategy. We are collecting ideas, what are good use cases, right,
Yeah.
to embark on that. And of course, with our S4 landscape move, we are moving also towards an architectural move that will help us on the AI side. I think for the next probably 18 months, I think it is more exploring, finding
Yes.
out what can we do more, how can we use more virtual assistant, in which processes, where does it make sense. And I think it's a bit of a learning curve, it's an evolution that we are on, and I'm glad we are all on it together.
Yeah, and I think this sets the tone for finance transformation and in finance operations, because audience really, or people here in finance operations really feel what really the transformation is. It is only bringing technologies, or it is also about transforming the processes, transforming your data models, and putting it together. And also, a very important part is not to get connected with the business a lot.
Exactly,
That's something
exactly.
also that
more, like you said, a lot more value adding activities as well.
Yes.
Providing insight or supporting the business on the insights. Yeah.
Fantastic. So I don't want to put this podcast to be more and more about finance operations and the initiatives we will get to know once they are finally in the pipeline and getting something here. But I want to just quickly do a rapid fire round for this podcast, which is very interesting. And what really rapid fire is that you have to answer as quickly as possible and
oh my God.
in
You
one
put me on
word
the spot
probably.
now. Yeah.
So I know you a little better, so I know that what are you into, but the questions will be not that close. Cycling or walking?
Cycling.
Coffee or a tea?
Coffee.
Or you can say tea when you are in
Tea
India.
when chai when I'm in India.
Yeah. So tell me, favorite place you have traveled for work so far?
For work. India.
That gives a lot of happiness. Okay, I think this is one question I want to ask. One thing which you feel is misunderstood for finance operations?
I think I would say only monotonous work, which I never experienced in finance operations at all. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think everybody sitting here can vouch. The best leadership advice you want to give or you have received so far, which is helpful for the audience?
Oh, I guess don't constrain yourself.
Yeah. Just go out of the box, be
yeah.
confident. Absolutely.
Seek the challenge, yeah.
And my last question to you is, which is the one of the apps which is very closest to you, which you cannot live without, or it's very closest? It could be at the workplace, in your mobile.
Okay. Okay, so for sure, in order to manage my family stuff, WhatsApp is the key one. In order to keep me fit, I would say 7 minutes.
That's nice. Just moving around just a little bit, you're also a sponsor for We at GSS, which is Women's Forum. What is one non-negotiable for you in terms of ethics at a workplace? What do you feel is non-negotiable?
Yeah, I believe a lot in equality, right? I think there's nothing that we should bring into the workplace and into our ways of working and behaviors that is constraining others because of gender or any other things. So I think that is a key aspect, I would say, that we work with each other on a real eye-to-eye basis. Yeah.
Absolutely. Super fantastic rapid fire. Now it comes to an end of the session and with a wrap-up. Any closing thoughts, Gabriel, you have for our finance operations in terms of what they should look up to, what is there, as you said, in one word, no monotonous thing which we have crossed in our lives.
Yes.
But as finance operations, it is also beyond balance sheets and beyond numbers. So what is your advice to them?
I just think it's finance operations has a really exciting journey, always had a lot of transformations, and I believe we are at the heart of making change. So I think if that is something that attracts and you seek the challenge, so you can do everything in finance operation and take it forward. And I believe the digital strategy that everyone is now embarking on, including us with all the journey that we spoke about, is super exciting. So yes, I invite everyone to join us on that. Yeah.
Thank you, Gabriel. With this, we come to the end of our podcast, and this was really fantastic conversation with you. talking about finance operations, your day, your workplace day, and also about your inner rapid fire. So if you like this episode, please stay tuned for such meaningful conversations. Please subscribe to the channel and wait for our more podcasts to come in. Thank you so much.